Okay guys, make sure you watch this video in its entirety to the very end because I have some super important things to say about the Nyjah 3s that may make or break your decision on the shoe. So, fair warning. All right, so it's a little bit later, so there's not gonna be too many clips tonight, but I went on ahead and I caught the Nyjah 3s, just like the first and the second shoe, and this shoe is going to be on the tighter side when it comes to fit. So if you guys aren't used to wearing Nike, it's important to go try these on before you cop them online. Personally, just so you don't waste your time, because they are going to fit tighter like most Nike shoes.
It's a breeze, boy, I told you it's a breeze. Yo, it's a breeze, boy, I told you it's a breeze. Yo, it's a breeze, boy, I told you it's a breeze. I'm up in the VIP and it's summer drill. Yeah, look, Paulie sent me what he sent me, thinking he go first. I ain't telling beats like this can make my ego worse. Cause it's a breeze, we ain't do it for the cheese. Make you freeze like watching your first California burrito burst. Ain't endorsement, listen what the chorus say. I just came to do whatever got to the order state.
Hey guys, it's Dawson Skateboarder here.
Instant million subscribers.
For the tours, lay
so weird, they
down
have more
on
board
my
feel
door.
and grip.
I ain't with distorted face. You should stop ignoring face. Some of these conversations, I swear that they be so odd. Ask if I'm a minister, I told them that's my home squad. Meaning that's my home job. Meaning that I'm home first. Yes, I'm on my own job. I know that makes it so hurt. Ain't been to a home church, but I feel like my home's church. Showed up to my church home, I guess do their homework. Look, I could not be covert. God, he did it all, reset me whole and made my soul work. So all these blessings got me on my knees. On my knees. Feeling wavy with me. On the screen. Yo, if you riding with us, get the keys. Like, is it difficult? No, it's a breeze.
Oh! Oh! Hey! Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, let's see if I got your back. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That was fire. Oh, my God. Oh! I told you. It was like, right.
Okay, now that you guys have made it to this point, the Nyjah 3s have something that is insanely wrong with the shoes at this very moment in time. I wonder if Nike already knows about it. A couple of my friends who also have the shoes have experienced the same issue, and so far, nobody that I know that has the shoe has not experienced this issue. The midsole on the inside of the shoe that your insole sits on top of is very slippery. So what happens is, as you're skating, as you're missing tricks, as your foot moves around in any type of way, your insole will slide forward in the shoe. That is a major issue. The only way I found to combat this is either getting shoe glue and putting it on the inside, or getting little Velcro pads and putting it on the insole and the sole of your shoe. I know it works, but I hate that tactic, and it also bothers the feel of the shoe for me. The glue thing might be a little bit better. I may try that out, but that is literally the biggest issue of the shoe at this moment in time. If anybody from Nike is watching this video, if anybody that is affiliated with Nike is watching this video, or if there's anybody in general who knows that will be an issue for them, make sure that you heed that warning before you grab this shoe, because that is the main issue with this shoe. Otherwise, the shoe is better so far than the 1s and the 2s in every way. Breathability, durability, flick, grip, all that stuff is better than the 1s and 2s. But this one issue, this one very small issue, could break the shoe and make it worse than the 1 and 2s. So we are at the Wedge skate park again, first thing in the morning, and I'm here to talk about the Nyjah Free 3. As you guys can see here, this is a very different and interesting design from the 2 and the 1. I feel like the 2 and the 1 had a more smooth look, while the 3 takes a more outward look, a more risky look. So it's either you like them or you really don't. At first, I really didn't like the look, but now after looking at them on foot, seeing the bits and pieces that make this shoe awesome, and then just overall just looking at it in person versus online pictures, I actually do like the look. So I'm hyped to have a pair of Nyjah Free 3s. The most important part about the Nyjah Free 3 is that it is a 3-part midsole outsole combination. So what we have is the actual outsole here. This one doesn't feature the auxetic design that the 1 and 2s had in their shoe. So you have deeper grooves which actually add a little bit more grip and control, and it's spread out for as much flexibility as you can get in the toe of the shoe. It's still a cup sole construction, but it gives you vulcanized feel, as most shoes have been doing in 2022. The midsole is this nice, comfortable foam. I think it's the React foam, if I'm being 100% honest here. It's nice, it's squishy, it takes a lot of impact, and I think it was a really good idea to put that React foam in the actual midsole of the shoe, because it's going to eat that impact. It has been eating some of the impact of my Primos, and I think it was going to eat some more impact of actually doing drops. Of course, it does come with a removable insole, but this is a really flimsy insole, so I'm going to use my thin footprint insoles to kind of help out if this insole doesn't do enough. But on the inside here, you can see it with the white model, they put the airbag from the Zoom Air unit in the actual sole of the shoe. I believe that that is a really great idea, because that airbag actually does do a little something for most Nike shoes. I feel like when the airbag's in the insole, it doesn't do enough, but when the airbag's in the actual sole of the shoe, it's going to be there literally forever, taking impact, and then you just throw a better insole on top of that. I think that's a super smart move by Nike and Nyjah, because now if I put a footprint in here, I have the airbags, I got the Zoom Air units protection, and I have the insoles protection. That's a really sick thing. The Nyjah Free 3 does still have the sock liner thing that Nyjah likes in his shoes. I actually really like when a shoe takes a more sock approach, and then this layer of rubber is protecting that sock feel. This shoe is going to fit a little slimmer, as most Nike shoes do, and because it's a sock fit, it's going to fit tighter in the beginning, and then it's going to space out as it forms to your foot. But I do recommend that you try these shoes on, just like I would recommend trying on the 2s and the 1s before you buy them, because this shoe does start off tight, and if you don't like your shoe starting off tight, this may not be for you, or you may have to get a half size bigger. Personally, I feel like the fit is perfect. I wear 9.5, this is a 9.5, it's a perfect fit for me. And then I do also like that it has like this outside cage area to add to more of the fit, like form fitting, if it gets looser on you after time. Me personally, I just like these flapping around because I just think it's cool. That's just my style. But it's awesome that that is a thing with these shoes. Now, your laces will not be protected. There are no underlying lace protecting system at all with this shoe. So once you rip your laces, you've ripped your laces. So you want to have a backup pair of laces on standby. I recommend Christian Flores' unbreakable laces. That's just me, because that's the homie, and those laces actually really do work for me. I actually have a pair that I haven't used yet, but they're in black, so I'm not going to use them on this shoe. For about, what, $15 of your money, you have a pair of laces that's going to last you about 3 of your shoes. Just say. You have pull tabs that are going to help you slip your shoe on and off. I don't ever have to retie these shoes, because once again, it's a sock fit, so it's way easier. The breathability of the shoe is actually really, really good, so you shouldn't have to worry about your feet smelling like crazy unless you're just re-wearing your socks, which, work on that, guys. And overall, this is just a really nice feeling shoe. It has a more vulcanized feel, but it definitely has the cup sole feel in the back. So you take impact, the heel is definitely a little more supportive than the last two. And I really, really love that. Now, I will say, as I was skating this shoe, it did take some time to adjust to the rubber on the upper, opposed to adjusting to a pair of suede shoes or leather shoes. So with that being said, if you skate, or if you're currently skating a pair of 1s or 2s, then this is going to be an easy adjustment, because it feels just like that. If you're skating a regular pair of shoes, please give it time. Your flick will adjust and you will have a really good kickflip, because that's what I had going on. It was a little bit tough getting adjusted to the flick and the grip of the shoe, but as I got adjusted, my tricks were forming nice. Overall, I think you guys should definitely check out the Nyjah Free 3. Nyjah just dropped a pretty insane part with Nike, I want to say it was with. And honestly, I enjoyed that part. It made me hyped to check out these shoes to begin with. And honestly, I'm happy with my purchase. Now, I will warn you guys, this shoe is on the steeper end. This is a shoe that is worth $110. I personally believe, with everything going on at the moment, that this shoe might actually be worth $110. But you guys know that later on, I will re-review these shoes, actually fully skated, and let you guys know if this shoe is definitely worth $110 or not. So if you guys want to find that out, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's some big things on the way. I always say this, but I need you guys to know that there are some big things on the way on this channel. I'm Jay Joseph. Thank you guys for checking out this shoe review. If you want to check out some more shoe reviews, overviews, shoe talks, whatever, there's a playlist that is my shoe review playlist. I have over 100 reviews and overviews in that playlist. So I'm pretty sure there's a shoe that you're looking at, or there's a shoe that is a potential buy for you that is in that playlist. I highly recommend you check it out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.